Hey, what is up guys? It is Yugioh coming at you with a new deck profile video today, and today I have my Synchron deck. So basically Synchron's have gotten more support from their structure deck that just came out 2 days ago, and so yeah, why not make a deck profile of it? So let's jump straight in. Moving on, for the monsters, I have 3 copies of Junk Synchron. Now I got all 3 of them in Ultra, which is pretty sweet. Basically, Junk Synchron, when he's normal, you special summon a level 2 or lower monster from your grave, and its effects are negated. Yeah, I mean, he's your probably your best and, if not main card of the main deck, because he's Junk Synchron. He can be so versatile, and I don't know, there's so many level 2 or below monsters in this deck. It is unfreaking real. Pretty much more, I think, besides Junk Synchron and another monster, I think everyone else is level 2 or below, so that's pretty sweet. So moving on, I do run the triple Synchron carrier. Sorry, I don't have 3. I am trying to find a 3rd one. I just had to proxy it right now. But yeah, you really should run 3 of this guy. Basically, when he's normal, during your main phase, you can normal summon another Synchron in addition to your normal summoner set. And when he is sent to the graveyard for Synchron material, you special summon a Synchron token. It's a machine type, level 2, it's an earth, attack 1000, and defense 0. And you can only use this effect of Synchron Carrier once per turn. Synchron Carrier is freaking amazing, probably the 2nd best card of the deck, because you can normal summon, you know, your Jet Synchron, Quick Draw Synchron, I think that's it, or Junk Synchron even. And if you normal summon your Junk Synchron with Synchron Carrier's effect, you'll still get your Junk Synchron's special from the Grave effect. So that's pretty cool. Moving on, I do run the double of the new card, the Jet Synchron. Jet Synchron, when he's sent to the grave for Synchron material, you can add a junk monster from your deck to your hand. And if he's in your graveyard, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard and special summon him, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's like Glow Bulb in a way, because Glow Bulb sends the top card of your deck to the graveyard. He just sends from your hand to your graveyard, which is a little bit better in my opinion, but the only downside is you banish it when it leaves the field. I mean, it's not that different from Glow Bulb, because Glow Bulb's effect you can use once per duel, so it's not that different. This is why I ran this over Glow Bulb, and yeah. So moving on, I do run the double Quick Draw Synchron. Quick Draw Synchron, you send a monster from your hand to the graveyard, and then you special summon him from your hand. And if he cannot be, you can substitute any Synchron, basically. So if he can be used for, like Drill Warrior, Junk Warrior, Jet Warrior, any of those, basically. And then he can't. But the only downside is that he has to be used. He can only my bad. He can only be used for the Synchro summon of a Synchro monster that lists a Synchron as the material. So that's pretty good right there. This combined with Level Leader is like Junk Warrior, and helps you get to your Stardust Warrior or your Quasar, which is even better. Moving on, I run the double Rush Warrior. Rush Warrior is the new Speed Warrior, basically, because he looks exactly like him. He's basically an Honest or a Kalut the Moon Shadow. During damage calc, during either player's turn, if a warrior synchro monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and you double the battling monster's attack. So that's pretty sweet right there. And you can banish him from your graveyard, target one Synchron monster in your graveyard, and add it to your hand. That is pretty freaking sweet. You can run 3 of this if you want. I wouldn't mind running 3 of it myself, actually. It's not that bad. I mean, you can run 3, but right now I'm testing 2 out right now. I might bump it up to 3, because this card is so good. Moving on, I run the 2 Doppel Warrior. Doppel Warrior is a pretty standard card for any Synchron Junk deck. I mean, hell, they had a deck named after Junk Synchron and Doppel, the Junk Doppel deck. So, when when a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, you can special summon Doppel Warrior from your hand. And if he is sent to the graveyard as Synchron material, you can special summon 2 Doppel tokens. They're warrior types, they're dark, they're level 1, their attack is 400 and defense is 400, and you summon them in attack mode. So that is pretty sweet. Moving on to the other monsters, I run the double Effect Veiler. It's Effect Veiler. Moving on to the last 2 monsters, I run the 1 Level Leader and the 1 Quillable Hedgehog. These are two pretty versatile cards. This combined with your Quick Draw Synchron is pretty sweet. So that is it for the monsters, guys. Moving on to the spells, I run your main searchers, your triple tuning, and your triple Rhoda. Rhoda can search out almost any of your main cards in this deck. It can search out Doppel Warrior, it can search out Rush Warrior, you can search out your Junk Synchron, and that's pretty good. It is probably one of the coolest things that you can search out Rush Warrior with this, because if you need an attack in a way to get an attack out, Rhoda searching Rush Warrior is pretty good. Moving on to the newest field spell, the Starlight Junction. I'm not sure what to think of this card because I like the artwork. It reminds me of Speed World, which we never got. I wish we got Speed World. That'd be pretty cool. You contribute a tuner monster, and you special summon one Synchron monster from your deck with a different level than the tributed monster you had on the field. So that's pretty alright itself. And then during your opponent's turn, if you special summon a Synchro monster from your extra deck, you compulse the card on the field. Or not compulse, you recycle it, my bad. So you shuffle it into the deck, and you can only use each effect of Starlight Junction once per turn. So this combined with like Formula Synchron or Excel Synchron is pretty freaking sweet. Moving on to the next two cards, I am running the double Limit Overdrive. Limit Overdrive basically is you're allowed to synchro on your opponent's turn, which is not bad. People say, oh, I wouldn't run this card because you already have Excel Synchron or Formula Synchron for that. But I like this card because you can use any tuner and any non-tuner. So it's basically synchro summoning on your opponent's turn, and that is amazing. Plus, I really like the artwork with Stardust Dragon and Yusei on his dual runner right there. He's holding up the card being like, oh yeah, I'm so boss. I really like this card, and it's the fact that it's quick play is amazing. So, moving on, I run the double MST, the one Dark Hole, the one Raigeki, and the one Scrap Fist, along with the one for one and the one Foolish Burial. So Scrap Fist, I'll explain it real quick. You target a Junk Warrior you control. If it battles an opponent's monster this turn while you control it, you apply these effects. So it's not any of the. It's not just one. It's all of the effects. So your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So there's your Armades right there. And if it attacks a defense, it inflicts piercing battle damage to your opponent. You double any battle damage your opponent takes. It cannot be destroyed by battle, and destroy the opponent's monster that battled it at the end of the damage step. That is amazing. That is amazing right there. I only run one of it because I only run one Junk Warrior, but that is a really cool card. And plus, I love the artwork of Junk Warrior being all like, "Oh, I'm gonna, shove my fist in your face, fist you." I love inappropriate jokes. But moving on, I do run the, the one for one and the foolish. Foolish is foolish, and one for one is one for one. Moving on for the last couple of cards, the trap lineup. I run the double Scrap Iron Statue. One of the new cards. It's got Stardust right there. When a spell or trap is activated that is already face up on your opponent's side of the field, activates its effect. Destroy that card. Also, after that, set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one junk monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense mode, and you can only use each effect of Scrap Iron Statue once per turn. So this is basically a trap version of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, because, well, it's a minor version of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, because it has to be already face up on the field, and it has to be a spell or trap. So that's the only downside. It has to be a spell or trap. But this card is pretty freaking sweet. Moving on to the last three cards of the main deck, I run the one Torrential, the one Solemn Warning, and the one Compulse. They're staples. What am I going to say? Moving on to the extra deck, I am running a pretty versatile extra deck. It's not anything special, but it works. It's not bad, and it's never going to not be good. So, starting off for level 4 synchros, I am running the one Herald of Arclight for like Light Swarms or Infernoids. Infernoids. God, I can't stand Infernoids. This card is good against Infernoids. Or any scrub out there who plays Light Sworns. I do run the 1 Junk Warrior for level 5, the 1 Jet Warrior, and the double Excel Synchron. So I'm running these over. I'm not running Formula Synchron. This card can be used better than Formula. And if you guys never noticed this, look closely. There is something in this picture that I want to show you all. Now let me focus up on that. If you can see there, it's Yusei's Dual Runner. I never really saw that, but it's Yusei's Dual Runner. I never really realized that until I saw the card up close. But I'm running the 1 Junk Warrior, the 1 Jet Warrior. Jet Warrior is the new card. Jet Warrior, when he takes Jet Synchron and 1 or more non-tuners. So when he's Synchro Summoned, you can pulse the card. And if he's in your graveyard, you tribute a level 2 or lower monster and special summon him in defense, but banish it when it leaves the field. This and Excel Synchron is your Stardust Warrior right there. Speaking of Excel Synchron, I run 2 Excel Synchron, he's your tuner, and so he takes a tuner and 1 or more non-tuners. And once per turn, you can send 1 Synchron monster from your deck to the graveyard. Let me focus that up right there. You can send 1 Synchron monster from your deck to the grave and activate one of these effects. You increase its level by the level of the monster, or you reduce the level of the level by that monster. And during your opponent's main phase, you can Synchro Summon with that card. So that's pretty cool right there. The last level 5 Synchro I run is the Ally of Justice, Cataster. He's Cataster. What else is there to say? Moving on to the level 6, I run the 1 Drill Warrior. That is it for the level 6s. And moving straight up to the level 8s, I run the... I really should probably run a Black Rose, but there's so much space in here that I don't have. So Black Rose is... You can run Black Rose over this next card, but I like this card a little more. The Thought Ruler Archfiend. Basically, when he destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, he gains life points equal to that monster's original attack. And you can pay 1,000 life points and negate the activation of a spell or trap that targets a psychic type. Basically, you're just going to be gaining life points off this guy until they kill him. Next, I run the 1 Scrap Dragon. It's Scrap Dragon. I love Scrap Dragon. You're going to have Synchros in the grave when you summon him. If you summon him early, you're bad. You're a scrub. Next, I do run the 1 Crimson Blader. He's Crimson Blader. You know, he's a mini Vanities. If I'm going against like Infernoids, or if I'm going against Ritual Beasts, or Gladiator Beasts. Yes, I have gone against Gladiator Beasts. I'm talking to you, Denko Seka. Go check out my man, Denko Seka. He's a pretty cool guy. But yes, he's running Gladiator Beasts, and go check out his deck profile. It's pretty cool. Next, I'm running the 1 copy of Junk Destroyer. That is it for, you know, the main guys. Moving on to the better guys, I run the 1 Stardust. Moving on to level 10s, I run the 1 Leo, because it's Leo, and the 1 new card, Stardust Warrior. Basically, Stardust Warrior, it takes a tuner synchro and 1 or more non-tuner synchro. So during either player's turn, if your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, so this includes pendulums, you can tribute this card, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy that monster. And during the end phase, if the effect was activated and not negated, you special summon him from your grave, and if he is destroyed by battle, or if he is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, or if, no, I'm sorry, if he leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you special summon a level 8 or lower warrior-type monster. So, basically, you can summon any one of these warriors. You can special summon Junk Destroyer, you can special summon Drill Warrior, you can special summon... you can special summon Junk Warrior. I think, no, yeah, you can special summon Jet Warrior. So that's pretty cool. He's your new guy. And the last Synchro monster I run is the 1 Shooting Quasar Dragon. It's Quasar. What are you going to do? So that is it for my deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, this is Jaden Yuki signing out. Later.